station.
Want to chime in on what's happening with your favorite KFAN program? Make your voice heard on the Brad, Sean, Brian text line. Let us know what you have to say by texting your message to 64686. That's 64686. Standard message and data rates apply.
See where I'm coming from, y'all? I'm just fixing to mind my own business. That's what I'm trying to do. Hey, it's program password. I'm Common. He's 10 to B. Lil B. Julia Daniels from Care 11. And Alec Lewis from The Athletic. And here we are. A late run. It was very close. Still close, but I mean, it was like neck and neck. And then Alec and I got a couple, and now where we at?
Oh, biggest lead of the game, but it's just 10 points. Still a one-possession game. Common and Alec Lewis with a 45-35 lead over Lil B and Julia Daniels. As always, you can watch Program Password. You can watch the second half right now at KFAN.com/watch. Are we ready for the second half?
Let's play.
Let's go.
Alec and Lil B, take a look at the iPad. The password is language. All right, Lil B. One possession game. You're down 10. You can tie it up right now. You have the option. You want to go first or second?
Second.
Oh, God.
Apparently not getting 10 then. Alec
Okay.
and
Thanks
Common.
for the math.
For 10.
Foreign language.
Dang.
Would you have said that, though?
Sounds like
I
you
would
went
have
to.
said country.
I would have said country.
Yeah.
Yes. Her and I think alike.
They're
That's why
sharing
I didn't say
their
it.
singular brain cell right now.
You'd say
Yeah.
nation for country, though.
Okay. Again, what are you, a thesaurus?
And you don't know how our brain works.
Yeah, you don't know how our brain works.
No, I don't know how any women's brains work, to be honest with you.
You don't want to be in here.
20-point lead for the guys. Common and Alec lead 55-35. Common and Julia, take a look at the iPad. The password is gravity. Hello.
Lecco.
Got it now? There you go.
Zecco.
All right, Julia, big decision here. You're down 20. You have the option. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first.
All right, Julia and Lil B for 10.
Defying.
Gravity. Yes. Great clue.
It's a great clue.
Should have sung it.
Well, and here's what I'll tell you. I was glad you went first because when you don't have any clue to give, you really sound stupid. So because I don't know what I would have said for gravity. I would have probably went falling.
Do you even know what defying is from?
It's defying gravity sounds like it's a song or a movie or a TV show or something. Yeah, but no, I don't.
Should have sung it, Julia.
I'll try defying gravity.
Great song.
Great
Who's it
song.
by?
It's wicked.
It's from the musical Wicked.
Never saw it.
Never saw
What?
I know what it is,
But
never saw it.
Have you heard the song? Well, clearly you have.
Defying gravity is a phrase.
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, that's why.
Seen
That's why I know
Deliverance,
it.
but not Wicked.
Yeah.
Wait, that is
Yeah.
on brand.
I mean,
She's from Glencoe, Alec.
Okay, that's not what happened. I didn't watch that movie until I was like 23, and it was girls that I was friends with here. It was like a Halloween night. We all just went to one of the friends' apartments. I was like, let's watch this movie on Halloween. It was hideous. That's all. I just had another beer.
Remember the movie Tornado?
Tornado?
That's a great. Wait, no,
I
not
don't know
tornado.
that.
I'm thinking Twister.
No, Twister.
Twister, yes.
Twister. Great movie.
I showed my 4-year-old Twister. He's still mad at me. He goes, I was terrified for the next 10 years.
What?
Well, I thought it was more fun.
That was a great movie.
That is
It
a
wasn't
great
really a good movie, but he was just terrified. I showed a 4-year-old Twister.
Can't imagine why. He would have been traumatized by that.
Baby Brother Peter.
Was it the
For a
cow?
4-year-old?
When the cow went by? Is that what scared him? The cow that goes by the truck?
Yeah, that's
Another cow.
Another cow. Cow tipping. Did you ever cow tip?
No.
Okay. Do you do that down south?
No.
that's like in the movie Cars. Is that like a
Yes,
real
they
thing?
go tip the tractors.
It's not a real
That are
thing.
the cows.
Yeah, they do. They go
Cow
tipping
tipping
cows.
is a real thing.
It is a real thing. I've never done it.
All right, Lil B and Julia back down to 10 points.
Okay.
Got a chance to tie it here. It's 55-45. Alec and Lil B, take a look at the iPad. The password is AIM. All right, Lil B, you're down 10. You can tie it up right now. Option is yours. You want to go first or second?
Second.
All right. Alec and Common for 10.
Target.
Practice.
Lil B and Julia for 9.
Ready?
Go.
Alec and Common for 8.
Direction.
Aim.
Yep.
Oh.
We had it. Ready, aim,
I would never have gotten that. I was thinking ready, set, go. Sorry.
Here we go. What's the score now?
I've given you like 2 or 3 today.
Appreciate that.
That was so tough. I don't know.
It is 63-45. Common and Alec Lewis with the lead. Common and Alec, you are 17 points away from a win.
We need
Common
one.
and Julia Daniels, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is set. All right, Julia, big decision here. You're down 18. Getting towards the end of the game, you have the option. You want to go first or second?
We'll go first.
She sounds very confident. Julia and Lil B for 10.
Ready?
Set.
That's really good.
Wow.
I was going to go.
What are the odds of that?
Yes.
See, I did put it in the wrong order. I was going to go bump for bump, spike, set, but you said spike.
It's bump, set, spike.
Oh, it is bump, set.
That's the order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
You wouldn't have.
Bump would have.
He was
Yeah,
Barrero.
What are the
You're not-
odds that I would
you're
have
not a big
just said
ball
that?
more of a tennis guy.
That was good. We needed it.
So if I
did
said
need
game,
that.
set, if I said game, you wouldn't have said set.
I would have said like
Over.
breaker.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
All right.
Game
Doesn't
breaker.
matter. We didn't get it. We didn't do
It's
it.
like a video game.
I like how whenever you do the hypothetical ones with Alec, he always intentionally gets it wrong the second. No, I would have said this.
I just. Yeah. Sorry.
Close game, 8-point game at 63-55. Common and Alec Lewis with the lead. Alec and Lil B. Take a look at that iPad. The password is clear. All right, Lil B, you can regain the lead. You're down 8 points, and you have the option.
I should have warned you. I have a cold. Does that now freak you guys out?
Oh, my God.
No,
Well,
fine.
thanks for telling us.
Sorry, but I've been coughing into my sleeve.
Okay. You're fine. We're fine. We're strong.
Lil B, you
Yeah.
have the option. You're
Yeah.
down 8. You want to go first or second?
I'm going to try first.
Okay.
Oh boy.
For the lead, Lil B and Julia for 10.
Crystal.
Ball. Sorry.
Alec and Common for 9.
Crystal.
Clear.
Oh. Sorry. I said the first thing in my head.
Here's where we're at. Common and Alec, you have 72 points. So if you get 8 or more, you are victorious. Lil B and Julia, you're at 55. You still need 25 points.
Is opaque? Does opaque mean clear or cloudy?
No, it means solid.
I don't know, writer.
Yeah,
you're the
writer.
journalist
What are
over
you
there.
asking?
I don't use that. I mean, like the line of scrimmage is opaque. I don't use that often.
a solid color.
I'm fixing to find out.
You can't see through it. Oh, my God.
Common and Julia, iPad,
on.
please.
I don't want them to win. Let's go.
The password is Herb. Julia, down 17 points. If Common and Alec get 8 or more, they are victorious. So, big decision from you here. You want to go first or second?
Go first.
All right, Julia and Lil B for 10.
Mint.
Gum.
Common and Alec for 9 and the win.
Spice.
Julia and Lil B for 8.
Garden.
Leaves.
Common and Alec for 7.
Garden.
Herb.
Yeah. I was about to say marijuana.
I had it after.
Man.
That wasn't enough, though, right?
They
Wasn't
are
that
1 point
yeah.
shy.
This would be an epic collapse.
They have 79 points. So any correct answer now for Common and Alec, you are victorious because you have 79. Lil B and Julia, you need to reel off 25 unanswered here.
Okay.
Alec and Lil B, iPad, please. The password is root. All right, Lil B. Going to have the option the rest of the way. You're down 24 points. What do you want to do here? You want to go first or second?
Second.
Oh, no.
All right, Alec and Common for 10 and the win.
Canal.
Erie.
Lil B and Julia for 9.
Teeth.
Root.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
That is not the angle I was going to take. So I'm kind of glad you did
Hold
that.
on. Could I have gone, canal?
No.
Can't do that.
I was like thinking about scheming. Beer.
I don't think that's legal. Don't think that's in the rules.
What? What?
What's the score now?
It's 79-64, and Lil B and Julia are going to have the option the rest of the way.
This would be rough.
Common and Julia. Take a look at the iPad. The password is rail. All right, Julia. Down 15 points. Option is still on you. Any correct answer for Common and Alec, they win. You want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, Common and Alec for 10 and the win.
Drink.
Cup.
Julie and Lil B for 9.
Pole.
I have no idea.
Common and Alec for 8 and the win.
Junk.
Trash.
Julia and Lil B for 7.
Train.
North. I have no idea.
Common and Alec for 6 in the win.
Track.
Julia and Lil B for 5.
Road.
Rail. Okay.
I was like, how do we?
I'm very confused where Common is going on this first
throwing
one.
up because
He didn't know he was trying to.
I was trying to throw it up because
Yeah.
if I go train, she goes track, it's going to be rail. I couldn't give it away right away.
I knew he didn't
So,
have it. I knew it had
rail.
nothing to do with
Rail
the word.
drink.
Rail drink.
A rail
Yeah.
drink.
I was just worried
I
you
didn't know-
read the wrong
I
word
was-
for
No, just smart,
That
but
was
but
so
backfired.
vague.
I know when he's throwing it.
It was backfired, but I wasn't just going to.
Wow.
I know. I was like, we're
I mean,
getting
I-
off the tracks.
I thought
literally.
That's when she said train. I thought we had it because I just went with track, and I thought you would go rail, but it didn't work.
No.
All right, Common and Alec, you're still at 79.
I thought I played it perfect. I thought it was just brilliant.
Lil B and Julia, you're at 69. So
Okay.
you're 11 points away.
This is a
Zacco.
little
So they win. Alec and Lil B, take a look at the iPad, please. The password is normal. All right, Lil B, down 11. You can make this very interesting. You have the option. Do you want to go first or second?
Second.
All right, Alec and Common for 10 and the win.
ordinary.
Average.
Lil B and Julia for 9.
Basic.
Regular.
Alec and Common for 8 in the win.
Uninteresting.
Boring.
Lil B and Julia for 7.
Wait, can I ask what Common's first guess was?
No,
Okay.
not at this point.
Okay.
Plain.
Average.
That was one of them.
Was that one of them? Okay.
Alec and Common for 6 in the win.
Basic.
Dull.
Lil B and Julia for 5. Five seconds.
Medium.
Middle.
Alec and Common for 4 in the win.
Para.
Doxical.
Is para a word?
That's what I was going to.
I don't think so.
I would have challenged if
What
you would have
in
gotten
heaven's name was the word?
it. Normal.
Normal.
That's a hard word.
What?
Yeah.
Ordinary. I thought that was going to do it.
I thought
Can
it
you
was
challenge on one that they didn't get correct?
I don't know.
Because that would be an important 4 points for you.
I didn't.
Well, if they
I don't know how the
challenge and
rules are.
don't get it, what happens? Do we win then?
What's a challenge? How's this
because
work?
he said the word
'Cause if they
para.
challenge-
and I don't,
He gave an
I don't
illegal.
know that
If he
para
gave an
is a
illegal
word,
clue,
so it would be an illegal
your team
clue.
gets the points.
Oh, that
And
would be a
Mommy
disaster.
wants those points.
That would be a disaster.
But what if the challenge is incorrect? Do they get punished at all? They should.
No, I shouldn't.
If
At this point,
if
no.
that was that's like getting a technical foul, and that
to
would
see
be
if
in
para's
trouble.
an actual
Para,
word or not?
well,
Para.
he was saying para in the form of a prefix, but there is the word para, which is any of several monetary units of the Turkish Empire.
Yeah.
He
Well,
said
yeah, of
para,
course.
it's still a word.
That's we all remember,
Obviously,
right?
where he was going with
He
that.
knows about
matter.
the
Have
Turkish Empire.
Have you guys not been to Turkey?
Yeah. It's the same thing as if the word was
No, don't.
D-Y-E, die, and you gave the clue dead. Because instead of D-I-E, do you see what I'm saying?
I don't think that fits at all. But
no, absolutely it does.
What do you mean?
If
No, I just feel like
he
that's
said he
too-
wasn't thinking that word was that word, but it's the same thing.
I'm
No,
allowing
no.
him.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but you were saying, well, I don't think he was thinking of that. Well, he may not have been, but it doesn't matter. If the word was D-Y-E.
I get what you're saying.
Die, like you dye
Sure.
something a certain color, and I go dead.
Yeah,
well, I would be talking about D-I-E.
But
Yeah.
we were challenging it more because we didn't think it was an actual
Right,
word.
but-
Yeah, I was
Die is a
exactly.
word.
I was trying to use the Turkish currency to get you to
Yeah,
say
I know
it.
you were. And, I was just
currency.
interested.
We're running late on time here.
That's okay.
79-69 still. Common and Alec with the lead. Common and Julia. Take a look at the iPad. The password is order. All right, Julia. You're down 10 points. You have the option. Would you like to go first or second? Five seconds.
We'll go first.
Julia immediately face palmed after saying that.
Word vomit. Let's go
Julia
first.
and Lil B for 10 and the tie.
Lineup.
Roster.
Common and Alec for 9 and the win.
Restaurant.
Wait.
Julia and Lil B for 8.
Drive-through.
Menu?
I don't know if that's one word either.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Numerical.
Order.
Yeah.
They win.
Great
Drive-through
job.
is one word.
Great job.
Yeah, I think
It's
drive-
hyphenated, right?
I think it's one word, but
Yeah,
Oh,
but,
wow.
but
We're not
you
gonna
can't use
challenge.
hyphenated,
Yeah, you can't
right?
use hyphenated.
You
we're
can't use
not.
hyphenated.
We
They
didn't
won
need-
regardless.
Doesn't matter because they won.
Doesn't matter.
But that's okay. We played till the end. That was a good game.
Yeah, we did.
Fought till the end.
Yeah.
At least we didn't get blown out.
Yeah,
So,
that was a good game.
you guys do a great job with that game.
All right, Alec.
You did a
Everyone
great job
wanted your
playing,
opinion.
Alec.
You
3-0.
You're 3-0.
Just make sure Alec approves, you know?
Yeah.
Alec Lewis Athletic. What are you writing next? Do you know? Can you
The
tease it?
draft. The draft. Actually, I'm writing about Kirk Cousins for next week.
Is
Are you
that
really?
right?
Yeah. You guys heard of him?
Oh,
I've heard of him.
no. Who's
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Made a lot of money.
He
And
has.
then-
Lucky. It's not about the money, Dan, guys.
no.
He could have a lot of
Now, what are you
turkeys.
doing? Are you going to work now, or what?
Yeah, I'm going to work. I'll be in the 5 p.m. show. And then, Wolves are on Care tonight, just so you know.
Nice.
They're in Houston facing the Rockets. They're on Care. We're going to have a post-game show as well, so stay
sweet.
tuned on Care.
Right.
And then we'll also have our sports extra in the late show of the Care 11 News at 10.
All right, sounds good.
A lot of
Julia
sports.
Daniels, Alec Lewis, thanks so much. Libby, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
We'll break. We'll come back with a little Distat Lat here on the Fan. Double 13-14 past. I'm Com, and he is 10 and B. Closed circuit to all stations on the Common Man Radio Network, all along the line. We're going to straddle the 45 today because we ran a little late. You know, it's funny. If you would have listened to the show yesterday, you would think we were working for Golf Channel with Live From. We talked to the Masters. We haven't mentioned it once today.
No.
I think it's time to take a look at the leaderboard, and it is very, very interesting, Tenneby. Rory McIlroy, who shared the first round lead with Sam Burns, is still your leader. He's actually 2 under for the day, 7 for the tournament. Right behind him, Reed, Day, Rose, and Burns, all at 5 under. Clark, Hatton, and
Haotong Lee.
They're all at 4 under. There may be more at 4 under, but
Just those three.
Okay,
I have the entire scoreboard.
Okay, you got the whole thing there. Boy, you know, I love McIlroy. Reed, I picked him. I don't dislike him, but you know, some of the he's just got a kind of that wears that black hat. Accused of cheating in his collegiate career, was never proven. And then I love Rose and Burns. I like both those guys. And I love Jason Day. I've always been a big Jason Day guy. So a really good leaderboard, Tenneby.
Scotty Scheffler's dropped off a little bit today. He's 2 over through 17 today, so he's even on the round after shooting a 2 under 70 yesterday, but now he's tied for 22nd.
Here's what I need to know. What's John Rahm? Has he teed off yet? Because in my pool, I have Rahm as one of my guys, and he was 6 over yesterday. Now, they thought the cut might be even par. And so, I mean...
Not anymore.
What is the cut?
The projected cut right now is 4 over.
Ooh.
And John Rahm shot a 2 under 70 today. He's at 4 over.
Ooh.
So, as of right now, he'll make the cut.
I need that 4 over to do it, because if he's out on mine, I think I'm done. So I'm in one of these pools where you lose one guy, you're in big trouble. So we'll see how that goes. So McIlroy with the lead. And they did. I watched a lot of Live from it. Here's what I'll tell you first of all. I had to turn it off today. If you watch Live From, which is the show, it's called Live From, and then whatever tournament, Live from the Masters. They start at 7 o'clock in the morning on tournament day, and they run all day. Then I don't know what they do while the tournament's on. I don't know if it's still Live From or if they're doing, like right now, I think you could go to Golf Channel. They're showing old golf movies. They're showing Caddyshack right now or something, right? And then they go back and do Live From in these panel discussions. And again, you know how I am, Tenneby. I kind of roll my eyes, shrug my shoulder, and shake my head on the when they dissect sports like it's the most important thing in the world. It's maybe the worst on Golf Channel. I mean, they're trying to get inside each player's head and how psychologically they're handling this and what it means to them. And how will Rory be? Will he be loosey goosey? And sometimes it's just golf. Who is the guy? I can't remember the player's name, and I'll think of him in a second. But he's doing the walk and talk earlier this year with on CBS, and they asked him about it. He goes, "It's just golf," And I know this is more important. I get it's a major, but it still is golf. It's like hit the fairway, try to hit the fairway, and try to hit the green. If you don't, you got to work your way around the course and decide where to hit. But they try to make like it's life and death, and the overanalyzation of every player and every shot and every blade of grass on the golf course. And even for a guy that's the official, unofficial ambassador to Minnesota Golf that's into it, even I today said I've had enough of the rubidity. I just can't do it anymore. I have to turn it off, and I have to go. And I left, and I came into the radio station, and I'll go back and watch when I get home because I do like.
Well, it's funny you bring up everyone was going with the Rory's going to feel loosey-goosey this year. I think Rosen was doing that as well. And I'm sure he is not feeling the same pressure he was last year, but he won under that pressure.
Yes. That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Much, is going for the career Grand Slam. He does the only one he had never won. He had been in that spot before. Like, he won with the most possible pressure you could have last year. So the idea that, well, now he's loosey-goosey and he can win tournaments. Well, he had the complete opposite yesterday or last year.
Yeah. Well, and especially if you look at last year, he was 2-shot lead, and he did the old, he had the quote, I watched one of the documentaries, and he goes, I feel like a couple of heavyweights entering the ring. And it was two best players. The tournament was basically between those two guys. And he goes from a 2-shot lead to he's trailing after he doubled the first hole. And so all of a sudden, so he was feeling the pressure back then, but he rose to the occasion. And, I think I said this yesterday. I liked watching the documentary because normally, once the event is gone, I've never watched Game 7 of the World Series for the Twins ever again. Just haven't taken the time to do it. Maybe I should.
It's awesome.
Yeah. But when I watched the documentary, I couldn't believe how much I'd actually forgotten, even though it was a year ago, exactly how it went down, And it was astonishing the way he came.
This last time when I watched it, I forgot that he'd gone to a playoff.
Yes.
So I was like, he's going to hit this putt on 18 here for par.
Well, now I had remembered the playoffs because my guy, Justin Rose, I think he birdied like 4 of the last 5 holes. I mean, he was on, matter of fact, until McIlroy, did he bird? I just watched the documentary. I think he birdied 17.
He did.
And that gave him a 1-shot lead, and then he bogeyed 18.
Well, and if you remember, he parred 15 after having literally one of the greatest golf shots I've ever seen.
Yes.
Where then he 3-putted 15.
Yeah.
But you are correct. He birdied 7. He put it in tight.
And
on his approach shot. And
then he had a 1-shot lead, and then he bogeyed 18. And the bogey on 18 was he just missed the green, And so you think if he doesn't hit it tight on 17, Rose wins in regulation. Well, I guess that could have changed the way.
Sure.
Maybe Rory hits a different shot on 18, but and so but that's why a golfing buddy of mine, he's a big Rory guy. So yesterday he sent me the text, Rory. And I'll say this, if Rory wins, more power to him, and I like Rory. I mean, who doesn't like watching him play golf? My text back to him was, he's won enough. I want to see, I'd like to see Rose win. Especially the way Rose handled himself in defeat last year. If you remember, Rory, fell to his knees and was sobbing. And then even in the documentary, Rory said, then I remembered, I got to get up and shake Justin's hand. Right?
Yeah.
And Rose stayed on that green, patiently waiting. And if you watch the give and take between the two, he was as
gracious
as anybody you'll ever see. And even afterwards, he met the media. I remember Morikawa earlier in the season didn't talk to the media. Or was that last year when he had a bad finish? He wouldn't talk to the media. I don't know the media anything. I don't know the fans anything. And that wasn't even a major. It was just a regular tournament that he let get away. But here's Rose, and that's the second time he's been beaten in a playoff at Augusta. I think that's the third time he's finished second. In twice he got beaten playoffs. Once to Garcia, and then once to losing to McIlroy. There's no shame to that. He's one of the best players. Hit it in the bunker.
He was 98 yards out and put it in the bunker.
McIlroy, one of the best players in the world, to lose him, but to lose to Sergio Garcia, that just sting a little bit for Rose. Because Sergio's been a good player, but he never lived up to his expectations. If you'll remember, when Tiger and Garcia both came on the scene about the same time, the talk was, this is going to be the greatest rivalry we've ever seen in golf. Because Garcia was just a spectator, and he still is a good player, but he never lived up to his expectations. Maybe they were too much for him. And then, of course, he's had some. You remember when he spit in the cup? I think that was what tournament was that? I remember he spit in the cup. He was so mad.
Bunker issue?
Yeah, and he had a bunker issue. He beat up on a bunker and he spit into a cup once before. And then he said after he lost a tournament, he said something to, I think it was, I don't know if he spit in the cup at an Open Championship or this where he said, but he basically said, well, the golf gods are just against me. That's just the way it is. I'll never win a tournament. It's all the golf gods' fault. He just couldn't accept his failure. And then he finally won. And so now he's got that in his back pocket. So he's got that going for him, which is nice. Oh no, Sammy Burns just lipped out about 7 foot par putt to enemy on 11. So Sammy Burns is going to go back to 4 back. But it looks like now
4 under.
4 under. I'm sorry. Even though McIlroy's in the bunker, I mean, these guys really don't have he'll probably get up and down, but that's a big mistake from 98 yards. You want to stick
You're thinking birdie when you're at 98.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we'll see how
you just hit it really short. Maybe it got a little chunky.
Yeah.
The best round of the day, Terrell Hatton. He shot a 74 yesterday, so he's 2 over inch in the day and shot a 6 under 66 today. So now he's just 3 strokes off the lead at 4 under.
McIntyre is going to have to take that flight to Scotland or whenever he's going to get a red eye. He's going back home. And he came in as what a lot of people thought was one of the, because he's been playing really, really well.
Yeah.
And, but he made a 9 yesterday. Wasn't it McIntyre made a 9?
He did, yes.
And so did Couples, right? And they both did it on 15, I think.
Yeah, McIntyre went in the water twice.
Twice, yeah. And he handled it pretty well. I mean, because he's just steaming inside. And you wouldn't know it, by the way. He comported himself very well. Akshay Bhatia, he's hanging around Tennessee. He's through 16. Through 8. And he's putting for birdie. He's at -2. Oh, he missed the birdie putt. But there you go.
Of course, Rory puts his bunker shot a foot.
Well, yeah, he's got a lot of talent. Yeah. Yeah. I dread being in a bunker.
Oh,
how about you?
I just want to get it on the green.
If I get it on the green.
I'm just afraid it's still going to go back in the bunker again.
If I just get it up and out, even if it's not on the green, It can go flying over the green into the rough, and I'm like, well, at least I got out of it. And it's funny. It's my own fault. I mean, how many times do you say, I'm going to go practice my bunker game? Here's what I tell people.
Where do you practice it?
Here's what there's places. Like Edinburgh's got a great practice facility. You can go bunker practice all day.
That's where I got to go then. I feel like most places you can practice it are like private courses.
Yeah, but they have one at Edinburgh. They have a great practice facility there. But here's what I tell people, Tennessee. I could either here's what I've looked at my 2 choices. I could spend hours practicing my bunker play, or just try to hit every green and just avoid hitting the bunker. And I found it's actually, for me, easier just to avoid the bunkers. I generally don't hit a lot of bunkers. I don't hit a lot of greens. The bunker's on the left, I miss the green right. The bunker's on the right, I miss the green left. If the bunker's in front, I miss it long. If it's long, I miss it short. I try to avoid them like the plague is what I do. Patrick Reed, -5 through 9, making the turn. What's your favorite hole at Augusta, Tennessee?
My favorite hole?
Yeah. It's a toss-up for me. 12 and 13 on Amen Corner.
Well, I mean, that little section is pretty
11,
good.
12, and 13.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But, I mean, I just, because I love 12 because, who was saying this?
Well, I was telling you early off the air. So Justin Rose on 12 today, the par 3, flew the green, looks like it's about to go into like the wooded area behind the green, hits the rake and bounces back towards the green.
Oh, that's a break.
Now, I think he still ended up bogeying the hole.
You got a rake break.
You got a rake break.
Well, here's what I'll tell you. Everybody knows the try that is, unless you're real young, the trials and tribulations of Greg Norman. I don't even remember which Masters it was, but I watched him. He was on 12. He hit it over the green into the flower bed. That's back when they had 5 minutes. And it's now 3 minutes, but you could look 5 minutes for lost ball. They looked for 5 minutes and couldn't find it. So he had to take the walk back across the bridge, back to the tee box. No! He knocked it on the green and made the putt. So he ended up making bogey is all. But, I mean, you're thinking, if that's you or me, Tennessee, going back to the tee box, I'm probably going to knock it in the water now, and then I'm going to take the drop and knock it in the water again, and I'm going to make a 13 or a 14. Yeah. He knocks it on the green and makes a putt. He made birdie on his second tee shot. So it's these guys can they can flat out play. Well, you know what? One of the players was saying this about 12. If you're playing with your buddies, it's not that hard of a hole. If you're playing in the Masters, it's a really hard hole because it means so much. I mean, how many guys have lost the tournament? They're talking about the holes that can really change, and 12 is one of them where guys have lost. We saw Spieth a few years back. We've seen many players lose it on the 12th hole. And then 13, just because of the risk reward and the layout, and they kick it around the course. The other thing that's cool about it, too, and the players talk about this, there's like only 2 places on that golf course where you're away from the galleries. That's when you walk across the bridge to get to 12. There's nobody around that green. They're back on the tee box. On the green. And then 13, there's nobody on that tee box. I mean, nobody. You're just back there by yourself. You, your caddy, and your playing partner. That's it. There ain't nobody else back there. So it's kind of a real quiet place to be.
I think what makes Augusta great, among other things, is the variety of scores you can get on the holes, right?
Correct.
Like it's not like everyone's playing this hole to par. It's, as you mentioned, there's a risk reward. You can get birdies, you can get eagles, you can get bogeys, you can get doubles. And there's a lot of fluctuation in scores because of it.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that you're seeing that fluctuation in scores. But so as we go to break, a final break of the day, McIlroy through 7, -7, Reed, Day, Rose, all at 5 under, and a whole host of players at 4 under as well. We'll break, come back, one last segment, and then we turn over to Big Ticket and JG. They're up at 3 o'clock here in the Fan.
Wolves.
Marco Penge. I think is he 3 under now or 1 under? Kid from, maybe he's from across the pond somewhere. Good player. They're all good players here at Augusta, but they're fun to watch. As we said, the leaderboard remains as how it was as we went to break. McIlroy up 2 on Reed, Day, and Rose. Jason Day playing the 11th right now. I think it was, I might have the wrong player, but I'm pretty sure it was Ben Hogan who said, if you see my ball on the green, you know I missed it left. Because everybody's doing, I mean, you don't want to go anywhere near that water, so everybody misses the green right. Of course, in what Augusta did, that's where Larry Mize beat Greg Norman in a playoff back in 87, I don't recall anymore now, but he chipped in. Sudden death playoff. It was Norman, Mize, and Ballesteros. Ballesteros was eliminated on hole 10. Norman's got like a birdie putt 40 feet. Mize is off the green. Mize chips it in. If you ever see the video and you just see Norman standing there, he's basically just, he doesn't even know what to say or do. It's like he's frozen. And his caddy comes up to him and just kind of pats him on the back because it's basically over. You know, I mean, Norman tried to make the putt, but of course he didn't. But, so what they did was, I think at 11, what I heard was that bailout area on the right, they've tried to make that a little more difficult as far as the lie. So it's not just a simple, let every guy bail and just chip it up and get up and down. They made it a little more difficult to hit that pitch.
I like having different golfers trying to do different strategies on the holes.
Yeah, exactly. Now my guy Reed, and he got to the bottom of that hill and he just bombed that drive. That's just a perfectly flat lie.
All right.
That's not a good tee shot or second shot. Came up short, rolling back down the false front. Now he has got such a good short game. If you listen to all the analysts, they just rave about what he can. I mean, there's nobody. I don't know if there's. I wouldn't say he's the very best, but he's real good. You would hope he would get up and down. You're a big Max Homa guy, aren't you, Tenneby?
I like Max, yeah.
Max he's charging. Oh, he almost chipped in for birdie.
He used to have a shtick online where he would just roast other golfers. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, I'll roast your swing if you show me your swing, and then make funny jokes about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good bit.
He always walks like he's wearing a backpack.
He's kind of a little, forward.
He's got the little forward.
Kind of like on his toes.
Yeah, kind of hunched over a little bit. So, Wild have 3 games left or 2?
3.
3.
But I think now you lose to Dallas, you're 4 points down with 3 to go. You ain't catching them.
Right.
So this is now where, and I don't mind this. I kind of mentioned this yesterday. Like if you lose, it's not the worst thing.
Correct.
That now you don't have to play the last 3 out, and you can assure that you're going to have your guys healthy, especially your top guys are going to be healthy. Like you don't need to be playing a lot of these guys. I'm sure you get maybe a game or 2, and just to keep them fresh.
Can you call guys up from Iowa for a game?
Yeah, they will.
So that's what they'll do. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, they've already had guys, that are sitting in the press box anyway.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like Quinn Hughes, I'm getting him a break. And the other thing now is when they're playing, they're still going to play relatively hard. But, do you really need to get in that shooting lane and block that shot? Yeah.
Block that shot. I don't think so.
When you're in the corner, can you, be a little bit smarter about protecting yourself, that kind of stuff. So I'm guessing we're not going to get good results in the next 3 games, but it doesn't matter at this point.
Do the Lance get a bye then?
No.
There's no buys in NHL?
No, they're going to play whoever ends up being the second wild card out of the Western Conference. I have not checked the standings today, but it looked like it was down to Nashville.
Yeah, you wouldn't get a bye with 7 games. So what am I saying?
Yeah. Nashville, LA Kings. I know San Jose was in the mix for a while. Winnipeg was in the mix, but I can get you a better look. Right now it would be the Kings, and that's the most likely team they could face.
And that's, barring a miraculous upset, that's pretty easy victory for them?
It's the NHL. I would never say that in the National Hockey League. And, LA Kings are a quality team. In Colorado, I don't know what the health is of Cale Makar, but he's been beat up. That's a difference.
Could it mean we may not have to go through?
You can hear the echo again. What happened?
Can you? I don't know.
Are you hitting a button on the microphone?
No, I don't think.
Is it because your stocking cap's back on that you got the head volume up a little bit more?
Hello, anybody in there?
This one sounds even more tinny than before. But last time Abbott said he couldn't hear this.
No, because I don't think you can flick the buttons without, they're
it's worse now than it was.
Yeah, I know it is.
And it was after you Lysol the microphone, which you didn't need to do at 2:52.
Yeah, I know, but I have a cold. I don't want to. And I know Barrera was going to do it, but I feel bad. Test 1, 2, testing. I can hear it really bad. It sounds like I'm inside of a tin can. Just so engineering knows, though, you have this mic screen in there, so I'm only washing the mic screen. I'm not washing it because we blew out 3 other Neumann BCM 104s.
Yeah,
because of that. But well, maybe it is that. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm going home. Here's what I do. I watch golf today. I watch golf tomorrow, and I always play Sunday morning to the Masters. Always play Sunday morning to the Masters. And I will be playing, and then I will watch it from start to finish, and don't get in my way. You will be...
We have some afternoons kids activities during it, so I will maybe watch a part of it, and then...
In other words, don't text you.
Yeah, don't.
Results.
Well, just generally speaking, don't text me.
Wait, hold on.
Specifically on Sunday with the Masters.
It says there is a slight reverb over the radio, like a mic in front of a speaker.
Yeah, this one sounds worse, yeah.
Still there now?
Yes. It was fine until you started doing something with the microphone.
Why would I do something like this? We'll just have to...
Well, now it sounds better.
No. Well, maybe I fixed it.
I wonder if it's in like a certain position or something.
I think maybe I've got a career in engineering is what I probably got.
You could work for NASA.
Yeah. Now that we've vanquished the Tigers, who do we have next? Who do we take down now? I didn't look at the schedule. Did you?
I did not look at the schedule at all either.
Yeah, because I got to admit, I was I'd have lost a lot of money if you would have said
we're at Toronto.
Well, that's another good team. They were in the series last year, but you know what? Tigers won the division last year. Bring on the Blue Jays. Are they here? Oh.
It's at Toronto.
Oh, well, our game travels. Did you know that? We travel well. We don't have a problem with it. Bring on the Blue Jays. Well, that's good. We're done. Hey, thanks for having me, Tennessee.
Hey, great job.
You as well. We enjoyed a visit with you today. I thank Alec Lewis and Julia Daniels for coming in and playing program password with us. Then, of course, Lil B.
Purple Prey on Monday.
Purple Prey on Monday. So starring Nordo. So we're back at noon Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Big Ticket JG. They're next year on the Fan.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Minnesota!
Good night, folks. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are.
Done, young man!
Listen back to any of Common Man's programs by podcasting on the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.